evening. I'd like to call to order the regular board meeting of the School District of Haverford Township. We'll open our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if we could have the district mission read.
The mission of the School District of Haverford Township is to educate and to inspire a community of lifelong learners who become well-rounded global citizens.
District goals, academic excellence in an evolving world, to prepare future-ready learners who persevere, adapt, problem-solve, think critically, and are supported by engaging learning experiences and intentional use of technology. Belonging, honor every student's inherent dignity through equitable, inclusive, and diverse practices. Social and emotional growth, build a learning community that prioritizes social and emotional wellness as the foundation for academic success, resilience, and strong relationships. And finally, community pride and civic engagement. Empower students to be active, responsible, and contributing citizens through shared responsibility and community partnerships.
Next is an election of President Pro Tempore. I'll accept nominations to serve as President Pro Tempore for the July 17, 2025 meeting of the School District of Haverford Township.
I nominate LaTanya Lee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? LaTanya Lee. And I will take roll call for this evening's meeting. Ms. Lee? Here. Dr. McKay?
Here.
Mr. Schwartz?
Here.
Dr. Shelton?
Here.
Ms. Snodgrass?
Here.
Ms. Vitale?
Here.
Ms. Wiedemann? Dr. Larson? And Dr. King.
The next item on the agenda is the Superintendent's report. Dr. Hayes?
Thank you. We recently received AP test scores for our schools, and we're proud to report that 94% of AP scores are 3 and higher. This is the highest in school history, and we also had an additional 119 students who participated in the AP courses than in the previous year. We also had 2 Haverford High School juniors, Annie Fenton and Abby Simpson, earned perfect 100% scores on the AP 2D Art and Design exam this year, and there are only a few hundred students worldwide who get a perfect score of 100%, so this is quite an accomplishment. In addition, we had 2 ninth graders, Mohammed Tanvir Tariq and Modupe Omo Lehinwa, who have been accepted into the highly competitive Accounting, Finance, Business Initiative Summer Program, which is a 1-week residential overnight experience at Drexel's campus, designed for first-generation high school students, and it aims to cultivate future leaders in accounting, finance, business, and technology. There was a presentation, I believe, last November from our business students who shared their experiences in the previous year, so we're excited that students continue to participate in that. And then from a personnel standpoint, our administrative team was able to engage in summer learning these last 3 days. We just concluded today. We had an opportunity to understand each other's personality and leadership styles through team building and reflect on individual and beliefs and values while collectively committing to aligned approaches that support the district's strategic plan and student success. We analyzed data to develop action plans that support academic excellence in an evolving world. Leaders collaborated on ways to increase staff diversity and approach a greater sense of belonging, and received learning practices on consistent approaches to behavior response in order to promote a learning environment that supports social, emotional growth and strong relationships. And then from a human resource standpoint, we've had a number of candidates attend our Fords event last month. We continue to receive more candidate applications for positions than we have available. Between last week and this week alone, I held 6 final interviews for positions across the entire district. And one of those candidates is actually being presented for hire, recommended for hire tonight, which is a important thing to understand as it relates to the work that Dr. Han and Mr. Ramundos did. He interviewed just a week ago, and they worked really expeditiously to be able to process complete the entire hiring process and have him ready for recommendation tonight. So that collaborative, efficient approach has provided the middle school team with a full team now to begin planning for the upcoming year. So we'll keep working diligently throughout the summer. The approach of teachers and return of students is fast coming, so excited for that. Thanks.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is public comment. The board values public comment. There are 2 opportunities on the agenda for members of the community to provide public comment during the meeting. The first opportunity on the agenda for public comment is to allow members of the community to speak on action items listed on the agenda for board vote. The second opportunity on the agenda is towards the end of the meeting, which allows members of the community to speak on any topic. Public comment allows for residents of the township to speak for 3 minutes. A timer will be set at the start of your comments, and an alarm will sound indicating your time has been completed. Should you have any materials for members of the board, please leave them at the end of the table with Mr. Testa for later distribution to the board. Please note that if appropriate, a member of the administration may follow up with you at a later date. Please state your name, confirm your residency, and the timer will begin for your allotted 3-minute remarks. There is no one who signed up for public comment in the first session, so we will move forward. The next item on the agenda is a motion to approve the official minutes from the June 26th, 2025 regular meeting of the board.
McKay moved.
Shelton second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. The next item on the agenda are board reports. Dr. McKay
No report.
from the Delaware County Community College. I have no report from the DCIU. Ms. Wiedemann is not with us, so there'll be no report from PSBA. Dr. Shelton?
The Legislative Council has not met and will meet next in September, so I have no report.
Okay. We'll hear from Finance and Facilities at the next meeting. Curriculum and Pupil Services, Dr. Larson's not with us. Policy, Ms. Snodgrass?
No report.
And as far as the board's president's report, does anyone have anything that they would like to talk about from representing the board? Okay. Thank you. Moving forward. The next item on the agenda is the bill list. Okay, 1 second, I'm just gonna pull it up. I'll accept a motion to approve disbursements for payments totaling $4,730,178.96.
McKay moved.
Vitale second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 6B on the agenda, I'll accept a motion to accept the recommendation of the owner's representative, CB Development Services, Inc., and authorize change orders totaling $165,547.04 as listed.
Snodgrass
moved.
moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I just,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh, just a question on the increase due to wall conditions on original blackboards. I guess the demo happened quite a while ago, so I was kind of curious about the timing.
Good evening. No, so actually, this is just some of the demo that started as soon as school ended. So it's revealed a lot of unfinished walls that would have been expected to be plaster, similar to this, but there was nothing behind it all. So that's why it's quite a significant change. It's in all of the existing classrooms. So a lot of plaster repair, a lot of plywood repair, so that it did end up being significant. And then in the gym, also doing demolition in the gym that just started at the end of May. That revealed a lot of existing conditions that weren't dealt with on the plans, that had to be, block work had to be added, foundations, some additional demolition, so it's quite extensive.
Okay.
So it is just recent.
Okay, thank you.
So, I'm gonna, so that brings our, what we have left in the contingency down significantly. We're
Yes.
almost out at this point.
Correct.
We do have some allowances indicated in the letter. How much allowances?
So right now, and contingency is even a little lower than that, we have about $100,000 of allowances left. So it would, as we normally say, we would expect that all of these monies would be expended to finish the project. So we're at the point now, all the demolition's done. We pretty much have an understanding of any additional money that I have and am carrying in the budget right now. So, we are working overtime to make sure we get the project done for school to open. So, but I would expect that the balance of the allowance and contingency money would be spent.
Do we anticipate any overruns?
That is possible right now. For what I'm projecting, it's going to be very close. So we've already been talking about that with district administration and how we're going to handle that if that does happen.
And I seem to recall last time there were some things the contractors put in for, I think it was related to COVID, so it might not be an issue at this point, but they put in certain things at the end of the project to claw in some additional money. What did they call it? I forget what they call it now exactly, but
Claims?
yeah, the claims.
I mean, right now, we're not anticipating any. There have been, there were some concerns with, some of the dates, the milestone dates slid a little bit, but, right now, we're tracking to have everything done on time. I mean, it's the next 5-6 weeks, or there's a lot that needs to happen. So at this point, we don't have any major concerns of that, but that always is a possibility. We try and have an open dialogue with the contractors, but as of right now, we're hopeful that's not the case.
Ken, since I have you, and it does look quite impressive over there at Chatham Park.
Yes.
But I do know the community is seeing it and seeing a lot of construction and the fencing and everything, and a little bit,
Yes.
anxiety. And so if I've heard you say a couple times, we're working overtime, making sure that everything's getting done, but just, again, just want to hear from you about
Sure.
the timeline and how, certain you are that it's going to be ready for school come September.
You'll see a lot of progress every week. For example, they paved today, so within another week, the front parking lot's going to look very different, probably another 2 weeks, just about done. Most of the new sidewalks, all of that. Inside the building, the demo is finally done, so it kind of does look like a war zone, but to be totally honest, so yes, if somebody didn't know construction and walk through there, they would have anxiety about getting done. But we have all the materials. There's a lot of men on site. For example, this weekend, they're working Saturday and Sunday to get a lot of things done. So that's going to probably continue. And the biggest thing right now is getting the kitchen done. The classrooms in the kitchen are priority because obviously you can't have school without them. So, but we have all of that. So the next 2 to 3 weeks are very big, and we'll monitor. And we're always in the back of our mind have backup plans, just in case there was an issue. But right now we're tracking to have it done. There might be some loose ends, punch list type items, but the goal is to have everything completed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Have a good night.
The next item on the agenda is item 6C. I'll take a motion to approve the agreement with Hillis-Carnes Engineering, Inc. for geotechnical consultation services at Coopertown Elementary School, not to exceed more than $81,062.
Shelton moved.
Schwartz, second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Moving on to item 6D. I'll take a motion to approve insurance coverages for the 25-26 school year as provided by Arthur J. Gallagher and Company, the district's broker of record, in the amount of $1,209,461.
McKay moved.
Shelton second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Moving on to item 7, Human Resources. I will accept a motion to accept the following retirements and resignation as listed.
Shelton moved.
McKay second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Moving forward, item 7B, non-acceptance of appointment. I'll accept a motion to approve the following non-acceptance of appointment.
Vitale moved.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 7C, affiliation agreement with the University of Buffalo. I'll accept a motion to approve an affiliation agreement with the University of Buffalo to use the school district of Haverford Township as a placement site for school psychologist intern students.
McKay moved.
Shelton second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I'm curious, is this the first year that we're having a partnership with the University of Buffalo?
Yes, first year.
Okay.
I'm curious, that's kind of far away. How'd that come about, if you don't mind me asking?
They contact Pupil Services, and that's where they come, and they come through the HR department, and then we approve the agreement through the board. Okay.
Awesome, that's great.
And I assume that they provide the extra supervision for their interns to be able to utilize the learning experience?
It's, as you can see, a collaboration with Pupil Services.
That's all
and,
good. I can
right.
direct the question to Nicole.
Right.
Our psychologists supervise their work.
Okay, and the university doesn't also provide secondary?
They will meet with the psychologist, but our psychologist is on site supervising their work.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes. Item 7D, affiliation agreement with Eastern University. I'll accept a motion to approve a letter of agreement with Eastern University to use the school district of Haverford Township as a placement site for field experience, student teaching placements, internship, and practicum students.
McKay moved.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in, oh,
I was
sorry.
going to say, I just will mention we've had a long existing relationship with Eastern, correct? Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 7E, I'll take a motion to approve the following appointments as listed below, contingent upon the receipt of all necessary clearances, including Act 168 of 2014.
Shelton moved. Shelton
Moved
second.
and seconded. Any discussion?
Is that I can see that it's been a busy summer in HR, and I just want to say I really appreciate all the work that's being done to staff for the upcoming school year. So yeah, keep up the good work.
Well done. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I'm sorry, did I need to say something?
I'm just gonna go. No, yeah. Go ahead, George. I just wanted to take a minute to recognize Mr. Ford, who was the new middle school AP.
And I also just want to say thank you to our administration for all the work they've been doing this summer to get us ready for our kids and welcome them to the school year. Good evening, Dr. Hayes, members of the school board, administration, and Haverford community. It is my great pleasure to introduce Mr. David Ford as the new assistant principal for Haverford Middle School. A little bit about David. Yeah, let's clap for him. David holds a Bachelor of Arts in Education from Temple University and a Master's of Arts in Music and Music Education from Teachers College, Columbia University. He earned his principal certification in 2024 from Temple University. David's educational roles include serving as a music teacher at Cornerstone Christian Academy and Allen M. Stern Elementary. His most recent teaching position was an 8th grade English language arts teacher in the Upper Darby School District. We are thrilled to welcome David to our administrative team and look forward to his expertise, passion, and dedication he brings to this important leadership role. Let's give him a big hand. David, come on up. We have a nice goodie bag here for you, and there's some books inside for you to read as well. Congratulations. I'll put this right here. We're going to take a picture.
You're acting. Keep acting.
Do I have the authority to command Dr. Haran to come up too? And Dr. Gadio, please join us for Yep, we were rolling about this time. Oh, what a lovely group. Moving on to item 8 on the agenda, I'll accept a motion to approve the following educational contract for a student attending out-of-district placement for the 24-25 school year as listed.
McKay moved.
For a second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 8B, I'll accept a motion to approve the following educational service agreement for district students. These agreements cover reimbursement for privately obtained legitimate educational services as incurred by families for the benefit of the students.
McKay moved.
Shelton, second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 8C, I'll accept a motion to approve the following educational agreement for a student attending out-of-district placement for the 2025-2026 school year.
Shelton moved.
McKay second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 8D, I'll take a motion to approve the following educational contract for services provided to students and/or staff within the district.
Vitaly moved.
Shelton, second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 8E, I'll accept a motion to reappoint Fox Rothschild LLP as special counsel.
McKay moved.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 8F, I'll accept a motion to approve the following independent contract agreement for services provided to students within the district for the 2025-2026 and 2026-2027 school years.
McKay moved.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We have no items under Section 9. Moving on to Section 10, Policy. I'll accept a motion to adopt Policy 301, creating a new position.
Snodgrass moved.
Shelton second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Sure, I'll introduce, we have several policies on the agenda tonight for adoption. As anyone who's a frequent watcher knows that what our board has a policy committee who reviews our various policies as well as potential new policies. And then the policy committee will then suggest policies for review of the board. The board goes through 2 readings of policies and then adoption. So this is technically our 3rd reading of all of the policies that we have up for adoption tonight. And it is, if all of the policies or any of the policies are accepted tonight, they would become new policies and part of our policy book, and all of the changes that we have previously discussed, both at the committee level and at all of the prior readings, would then be official. And luckily, the policy that we have before us, Policy 301, is the only one with a change tonight. There was a brief, a minor change discussed during our 2nd reading. You'll see under guidelines, we just removed one word to make that sentence more streamlined. So otherwise, this policy was discussed at length during the policy committee, which is available for review on YouTube. And also during our 1st reading, it was introduced the different changes that were being made, and we've discussed this a couple times now. So if anyone has anything for further discussion, we can certainly have further discussion tonight as well.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The next item on the agenda is Policy 308. I'll accept a motion to adopt Policy 308, Employment Contract / Board Resolution.
Snodgrass moved.
McKay second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I won't say my spiel again for each policy, but like I said, this does not have any changes between the 2nd reading and tonight.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item C, Policy 309. I'll accept a motion to adopt Policy 309, Assignment and Transfer.
Snodgrass moved.
Schwartz second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
The only thing is that the policy that for public comment is the administrative regulation. But we didn't make any changes between Policy 309 and the 2nd reading and tonight's reading. And the board has reviewed this before.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item D, I'll accept a motion to adopt Policy 323, Tobacco Products.
Shelton moved.
Schwartz second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
This did not have any changes between the 2nd reading and tonight. And I do just want to shout out that the last time this was revised was in 1997. So, you know, again, just a little plug for the policy review that we're doing, the policy audit, and how important it is for us to make sure that our policies are maintained and reviewed on a periodic basis. That is, I think, shorter than like 27 years.
Vaping wasn't even a thing back then, was it?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, we had to add all that language in there.
Do we have a schedule? I've always wanted, like, what is the schedule for all of our policies?
Our goal, we have a goal. And our goal is that we review all of the policies every 5 years. So when we started the policy audit was in 2022, and it was our goal to review our entire policy book within 5 years. That gets waylaid sometimes because we have new policies that we add in. There are other policies. I mean, since we've started this policy audit, we have actually reviewed a policy a couple times because something's happened, a change in the law, etc. So it's not a perfect timeline, but that would be ideal. It would be ideal for all of our policies to get reviewed at least once every 5 years.
And this may be a topic for maybe our committee, but I think there's only one word change in all these policies, and they've been through a number of readings. And we might want to consider, I'm not sure it's specified in our board policies, maybe I'm wrong, about the number of readings. Requirement for 3? Is there a requirement? Where does that come from?
I think it's a legal requirement. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Larry.
So, in some aspects, you're correct in that the standard is for 2 readings. It's been Haverford's practice, long-standing practice, that there are the 2 readings and then an adoption at the 3rd meeting. But the legal standard is just that it could be approved at the 2nd reading.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 10D. Oh, I'm sorry, 10E. I'll accept a motion to adopt policy 324, personnel files.
McKay moved.
Sandra, second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Just to add again, there were no revisions made or suggested between the 2nd reading and tonight's adoption.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 10F, I'll accept a motion to adopt policy 702, gifts, grants, donations.
McKay moved.
Sandra, second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
A broken record, but there was no change between the 2nd reading of this policy and the reading up for adoption tonight.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 10G, I'll accept a motion to adopt policy 828, fraud.
McKay moved.
Sandra, second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Final policy of the night, there were no changes between the 2nd reading and tonight's adoption. But I do just want to say for Dr. Hayes, usually we do discuss policies more during the meeting, so don't get used to the policy section being this short.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item 11, other items. I'll accept a motion to adopt the attached resolution authorizing the superintendent to sign by means of electronic signature any and all contracts, agreements, grants, and/or licenses with the Pennsylvania Department of Education.
McKay moved.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I'm assuming we had this before for Dr. Rishi as well.
Yes, we did. Dr. Rishi submitted electronically for all of our applications.
I figured as much, yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Item 12 is public comments. Sorry. The board values public comments. There are 2 opportunities on the agenda for members of the community to provide public comment during the meeting. The second opportunity on the agenda is toward the end of the meeting, which allows for members of the community to speak on any topic. I'm sorry?
School-related topic.
Yes. Public comment allows for residents of the township to speak for 3 minutes. A timer will be set at the start of your comments, and an alarm will sound indicating your time has been completed. Should you have any materials for members of the board, please leave them at the end of the table with Mr. Testa for later distribution to the board. Please note that if appropriate, a member of administration will follow up with you at a later date. Please state your name, confirm your residency, and the timer will begin for your allotted 3-minute remarks. Oh, do we have anybody who wants to make a public comment? Having had no one sign up. Oh, don't feel obligated. Oh, you're
And I'm sitting here laughing. I'm Rich McGlory, and I live at 1246 Dull Road. And I just want to say, this is for you, LaTanya. All right, I'm laughing here because we had a discussion. I want to report to the board that my grandson, Johnny McGee, had a wonderful experience at Kent Canadensis. And we didn't know how we were going to make it work, but Dr. Gavio came through and her team. And these two beautiful little 8th grade girls, when they got off the bus with Johnny, I'll never forget their looks in their eyes. They sparkled so brightly, and they said, Johnny had a great time. He was so good. He did everything. He had it wonderful. And I was worried. Our whole family was worried whether it was going to be a success or not. And you know what? I'm jealous, LaTanya. That little guy, he has more girlfriends than I ever had in my life. He's just learning how to talk, and he doesn't know how to lie. So anyway, but thank you for everybody, Dr. Haran and our new principal here. You'll get to know Johnny. He thinks he owns the school now. Thank you very much, and thank you for all your hard work.
Did you confirm that you lived in Haverford Township? Oh, you did? Okay, I'm sorry.
I live in Haverford
Thank
Township,
you.
and so does my grandson.
So does your grandson. Thank you so much. Moving on to item 13, the board met in executive session to discuss with council a matter of agency business that, if discussed in public, would violate lawful privilege or lead to the disclosure of information protected by law. To discuss with council information related to the negotiation of a collective bargaining agreement. Tonight, before the school board meeting. And fortunately, the other LaTanya will be back for the regular meeting of the board. The next public meeting of the board is scheduled to be held on August 7th, 2025 at 7:30 p.m. in the boardroom of the Oakmont Administration Building. Meeting adjourned.